The third question is from Rajneesh J. Now the question is specifically to you because you have come from an army background, and as a military man, the question is, as a military man, what do you think two greatest traits that the professionals from the corporate world, what are the two greatest traits that could be picked up by the professionals from the corporate world, from the army, and vice versa? What are the two traits from the army personnel can pick up from the corporate employees?
Right. So based on my 20 years of experience in army and about 17 in corporate, the two qualities this flashes across is discipline and trust. So when you talk about discipline, it is the way you work, the way you listen to instructions, the way you follow norms, the way you comply with the instructions. Things like punctuality. It'll be absolutely relevant for corporates, where at times these are lacking. Meetings do not start in time.
Right.
And this will be something which is quite good if corporate pick it up. And second, as I said, trust. Now, what is trust? Trust is when a subordinate is willing to give his life based on the instructions or the orders of his superior. Right. So he has that kind of a trust in his superior that whatever my superior is telling, I need to obey. He doesn't question him. Imagine if the corporate picks up in a team scenario, while healthy discussion is fine, but it gives a good productivity of the team, and the leader will get much more respected by the subordinates. And overall, it's a good synergy and good functioning.
Yeah.
So I feel these two can be picked up by the corporates, and it will help to the help them in improved productivity. Now, when you look at what Army could pick up from corporate, perhaps two factors which come to my mind is shared leadership and delegation of authority. When you talk about the concept of shared leadership, it is your freedom to express views, exchange ideas, criticize, healthy criticism you talk about, and ultimately reach a conclusion together. In our army, being a hierarchy in organization, less of dialogue, and we have more of monologue. So that is something what could be picked up, right? And of course, delegation of authority, which is very, very important. So in a corporate, when a person is assigned a job, he is given a total freedom to execute. There will be review mechanism, but he has an authority and he has a responsibility.
Right.
So this will be absolutely relevant, and in army scenario, the interference from the top will stop.
But tell me one thing: would you like that? Would you prefer your subordinates in army sort of expecting you to have a discussion before you take a call, or sort of having a consensus before going for a major operation or something of that kind? Because would that be ever possible in an environment like in an army environment?
Yeah. So when you have an army something called SAND model discussion, you prepare the enemy territory through a SAND model, or it can be on a chart, or it can be anywhere. So when you energize young minds, you do get some fantastic solutions.
Okay.
Let's say enemy post has to be approached. You may have thought about one action. Somebody may think about something else. Something what you feel is not workable, but others may find it workable.
Yeah.
So a healthy discussion can definitely help a team reaching a good conclusive decision.
Okay. So that's interesting perspective. And only person like you who have seen the both side of the world and for a significant amount of time can come up with such points. Now, those of you who have missed the interview from the beginning can watch the entire interview, the full interview, on my YouTube channel, Kaushik Majumdar, The Process Pro, and I will upload the recordings of this interview by tomorrow end of day. Now, viewers, you know the drill. Please go ahead, hit the like and share buttons, and for regular updates, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. for any comments or suggestions. And of course, if you have any questions that you want to ask the icons, please use the comment section.